there's no real way of dressing it up. I have had a very, very, very bleh week. A lot of people around me have been sick. I haven't been sick, so if you're coughing through the video, you know what it is. So that's kind of led to me shouldering a lot of other people's burdens, which I'm okay with. I'm really okay with. But I'm just gonna take this little bit of time just to do a little self-balancing, okay? Because what about my needs? But you're very welcome to join in. It is, after all, the season for blindness. So, come along with me and the butterflies and bees. We're just gonna do a little bit of spellcrafting, okay? A little bit of spellcrafting, because that's what the not very clever do. We resort to witchcraft. No, but really, it's wonderful for setting intentions. And that's what we want to do. I am not a morning person. I have had to get up now very early in the morning, so I'm going to have to adapt to that. So we're just going to do a cleansing and a little bit of adapting work. So we'll get right into it. So just settle yourself down. Just settle yourself down. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to just ease into things. It helps if you're sitting in the lotus position. If not, then the half lotus. But something that gives you a conscious awareness of form, just something that brings awareness to the body. And I want you to take a deep breath in. For the earth beneath you. And another deep breath in. For the sea around you. And a final deep breath in. For the sky above you. And just picture yourself growing roots out of the bottom of your feet. Out of the bottom of your feet, out of your soles. Just picture them growing down, growing down, growing down. Through the material of the building, down, down, down. Through the concrete, down, 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 down. Through the soil, through the many, many layers. Right down to the core of the earth. Where they find the root of the world tree, the world tree, the world tree, which can be anything of your choosing, but for this session we're going with the yew tree, E-A-Ho, E-A-Ho, which also happens to be the Celtic Reiki distance symbol, which is going to unite us in this little meditation, okay? Our roots joining down there at the world tree, communicating and healing together, and healing together, and healing together, and healing together, and healing together. And let the energy come up through the soles of your feet, up into your knees, pooling around the groin area. That's your lower dantian point, rising up like gentle steam, up into the great cauldron of your second dantian point, around the navel or the hara, and rising up even more like a distillation process, reaching the tippity top of your head, the third, connecting you to the heavens, and pouring out in a nice eggshell shape. Good. Good. Now we're over 10 protected and level-minded, we're gonna get started, okay? So, to introduce you to the herbs that we're going to be using, a little sachet of peppermint, which is wonderful for cleansing. Wonderful for cleansing. It's very strong. It can act as an irritant, of course, if used in too much measure, but we're going to only be using a little light salt, a little light touch of it, not too much, never too much. Salt, the classic purifier. That's going to create our circle. It's going to consecrate it. Nothing can come in, and everything within is going to be purified. Okay, salt, just classic, coarse sea salt. Black pepper and garlic powder. Black pepper and garlic powder, only a little bit. Garlic, of course, keeping away all the demons, all the vampires, all the nasty stuff, and pepper acting as a kind of, what's the word again? Catalyst, thank you. Catalyst. It's going to bring the heat. It's going to bring the heat. It's going to invigorate the blood. It's going to really invigorate the blood. We have some cedar wood, which is taking the place of juniper as our real cleansing, our Saining agent. Saining is what they use in Scotland because that's a classic word. It's like smudging. It's very similar to smudging. They use juniper or cedar. This is what they use in the plagues, They thought that burning a lot of juniper and cedar would cleanse the plague away. Of course, it's more of a mental thing. This is to act as an aid, okay? It's to act as an aid to the body. It's not supposed to replace any actual medication. We have the rose, because it looks pretty, no, because the rose is very calming. It sets our intention as a loving one, but also as a very efficacious one. The rose likes to get things done. It has its thorns. It has its beautiful, gorgeous, scented flowers. It is maternal, but it is also striking and powerful. And for the herbs that we don't have, which aren't in season or not very readily available, we have the cards to take their place. We have mugwort for psychic healing. Mugwort for psychic healing. That is to ease the spirit, to aid in thinking, ease our thoughts, just to gentle them, stop us from panicking, because when we're sick we can get panicked. When we are in unfamiliar situations, we panic. We are going to be very psychically stable. We have ginseng, which is a nice little couple to that mugwort, but this is a little less gentle and a little more of a aggravating agent. It's going to really stabilize your mental thinking. It's just going to allow you to go between worlds, okay? It's going to let you assess possibilities very easily. Ginseng with all that fire is going to work well with that pepper and that garlic. This one gets a little bit of a bad press lately thanks to a certain sci-fi horror series. Cordyceps is actually wonderful. It is a great mushroom. This one says revival. It is much more than that. In Chinese medicine, it can clear phlegm. It is wonderful for the lungs and for the pancreas. It clears away, but it is also a wonderful adaptogen, and that's what I need, a good adaptogen. It just is going to calm the body down. It's going to calm the lungs, stabilize the breathing, let you get breathing easier. Cordyceps. And of course, we couldn't have any adaptogens without comfy little comfrey. Comfrey. Not the type that you usually find in North America. There are two types of comfrey. This one, of course, is the non-poisonous kind, and this is it's very gentle. Very gentle, brewed into a tea. Very, very gentle. Very gentle. So, those are our herbs. Now, let's get started, shall we? Going to light a little red candle. Little red candle. I'm going to place it thusly. I'm going to take our salt and just sprinkle some in. Around our candle. Going to take pepper and garlic powder and do exactly the same. And I'm going to try and not to sneeze, okay? Oh, that's strong. Clean little circle there. Clean little circle. Spread that out a bit. Spread that out a bit. You can see it's a nice little black and white little spiral. And to that, we're going to call upon the powers of the east by the hawk of dawn, soaring in clear, pure air. We have a little citrine. We're going to place that in the east, which is over that way. We're going to take a little carnelian, and by the wild stag in the heat of the chase, we call upon the powers of the south. I'm going to place that there. And by the salmon, circling in the cool, still pools of wisdom, we have this little lapis lazuli. We're going to call upon the powers of the west. And the great bear under the starry heavens. Usually I would use obsidian here. I'm not in an obsidian mood. I don't really want granny. I want gentle jade. For the heart is going to be in the north today, okay? As the great bear under the starry heavens, we are calling upon the powers of the north. Good, okay. As you see here perhaps, good. We have that going. Gonna take some petals of the rose, put them in, just gently lay them around. Gently lay them around. And there we are. Okay. Wonderful. So now we've got that going nicely. We can begin our saining. So we'll just add a couple little dashes of peppermint. There we go. There we are. Just a few little dashes of peppermint, and we will start. I'm just going to read a little traditional prayer for cleansing. So if I'm looking over it that way, then I apologize. We have our cedar. I'm just going to place this down here. Just doing this gently. It actually smells great. Bridget of the mantles, Bridget of the peat heap, Bridget of the twining hair, Bridget of the augury, Bridget of the white feet, Bridget of the calmness, Bridget of the white palms, Bridget of the kind, Bridget, woman comrade, Bridget of the peat-heap, Bridget, woman helper, Bridget, woman mild, Bridget, own trees of Mary, bright, nurse of Christ. Each day and each night that I say the descent of Bridget. I shall not be slain, I shall not be wounded, I shall not be put in a cell, I shall not be gashed, I shall not be torn in sunder, I shall not be despoiled, I shall not be downtrodden, I shall not be made naked, I shall not be rent, nor will Christ leave me forgotten. Nor sun shall burn me, nor fire shall burn me, nor beam shall burn me, nor moon shall burn me. Nor river shall drown me, nor brine shall drown me, nor flood shall drown me, nor water shall drown me. Nightmare shall not lie on me, black sleep shall not lie on me, spell sleep shall not lie on me, Luath Louis shall not lie on me. I am under the keeping of my Saint Mary, my companion, beloved Bridget. Cleansed and clear, cleansed and clear. Wonderful, wonderful, going up and down, your aura, wonderful. Now, all your worries are completely gone. Completely gone. Completely gone. Swept away in the gentle fire and the clear, sweet smell of cedar. Like smoke, blown away. Now, thanks to our little distance establishing there, this is going to work on you just for quite a period of time. It's just going to sit there in your subconscious, okay? It's just going to work its magic back there in the back of your mind. It's going to keep away sickness and illness. And if you're called into action on account of someone who is maybe indisposed, then it's going to help you adapt to a new routine. You're just going to bend to the will of the universe. You're just going to bend to the will of the universe like water, like gentle water. You're just going to bend. And it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out for the better. It'll be a learning experience. It'll be a learning experience. And you will come out of it all the healthier. So thank you for indulging me in this little pity party. Bye-bye.